Good afternoon, Minecrafters. Happy Hardcore Friday. It's January 23rd, 2026. I'm the Big Red 1967, and welcome aboard. Glad to have you guys here. This is the under construction um, mega iron farm by Silent Whisperer that I always put in my worlds. Let me turn down the volume. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. Um, I got my phone next to me so I can watch the my stream to make sure if there's anybody coming in for chat. So these are the fine gentlemen that will be part of my trade community, and over here, back behind me, is a Mesa, and I think we were there last week, but I didn't really give it enough time to investigate, and I'm going to do that today. The stumbling block I ran into with this world. This is World 17. And for those who don't know, this is hardcore. So if I die, I can't just respawn. I have to start a brand new world from scratch. So whatever I create, however long I last in this world, this is day 22. Look at the upper left-hand corner on my screen. You can see what day I'm in. And let's say I make it to 5,999 and I die. That's it. I got to start a brand new world all over again. So that's Hardcore Friday, folks. Hopefully, I don't make a mistake. Hopefully, we get somewhere. And I'm learning my lessons the hard way of don't take things for granted in this world. Um, I've been uh, put down a couple of times by lava. You name it, man. Um, so what we're going to do? Okay, so the stumbling block I ran into is iron. I need iron. And here's, oh, that's right, I did come across some iron. Let me see. Let me see if I can smelt this. And I need shears to make beds. That's, long story short, I need shears to get wool to make beds. And I didn't realize I had at least five, hi there, that I had five pieces here of iron. That's pretty cool. Thought I had to go get some more. What I was hoping on doing was go to the mesa, and usually there's abandoned shafts inside there, and there's minecarts with chests, and you can usually find iron, gold, all kinds of stuff. I already found some gold in there, but I can't mine the gold without iron pickaxe. But I need shears though, and I think I need five ingots. So that's interesting. Each piece of nugget or raw iron is an ingot. I didn't know that. I thought that was like a couple makes one ingot. Awesome. Hello. So now I can make some shears. I'm gonna throw the copper in there. I should save the coal for torches. Maybe that's what I'll do. Let me gather up that coal. And there was leaf debris, I believe, up there, and I can use that for furnace fuel. Let me. My brain. I need to get out and start walking again. I gotta get oxygen into my brain. I really do. Let me see here. I need shears. There we go. I just need one. Oh yeah, shield. That would be very helpful. Can I get a shield? Why, yes, I can. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. And I still got two ingots left there. Oh, maybe I can get an iron pickaxe? Okay. No, I need three. Yeah, I think I need three pieces of iron to make an iron pickaxe. I should have did that, but I need the shield more than I need the pickaxe right now. Ooh, it's nighttime. Let's go and why did you? Oh, I got his bed. I'm sorry, dude. Um, shoot, let me grab some shut eye too. Yeah, my first priority right now is um, to get these guys some beds so I can get them making villagers. I need some leaf debris. I'm gonna put this in there for now. This in there for now. Let's go get some leaf debris or leaf litter, or just dry leaves. Period. For fuel for that furnace, and hopefully we'll come across some sheep. I could have sworn I had I found a saddle, but that might have been the last world I was in. Let's mosey on up over there. Gather up as much debris as I can. I keep saying debris. As much leaves as I can for the furnace, so I can get armor. At least I can get copper armor. Unfortunately, a copper pickaxe won't allow you to get gold and stuff like that. There's that ore, any precious ore, you won't be able to. You need an iron pickaxe. In fact, like if I want to do obsidian, I need a diamond pickaxe. I could have sworn I saw like a leaf litter. It might have been over to the other village that I've seen on the other side over there. And maybe I will go into that mesa anyway. I didn't give it enough time. I don't think I did. Well, I haven't been here in a little bit, so I'm hoping to find a shaft. If I can find a mine shaft, man. And they usually stick out of the side of the mountain or the mesa. Oh, haha, there I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about, folks. So this is leaf litter, or just dried up leaves. Came into the game a few updates ago, and you just throw this into the furnace, and my friends, you got fire. Only in the furnace, though. That's the only place you can really use this. I'll take the fire. Why not? Yeah. And I have a bundle. What do I have? Oh, yeah, the emeralds. Oh, I gotta put the darn emeralds in my. I gotta be careful not to stay too. I gotta keep an eye peeled. Don't know what's in these trees. Um, yeah, I forgot I had. I was at this village last week, and there was emeralds. You know what? I'm gonna put this flower here because I don't have room for all this stuff. Sheep, come here, Mr. Sheep. I need you. Thank you, sir. Oh, I don't have a lead. I could. Oh, I got straw though. Wait. Oh, I put the straw back, didn't I? Darn it. That's okay. I'll just follow you around, man. Every time he eats, maybe that's what I'll do. Let me go grab some of that straw, and I'll make a pen for sheep. That's a brilliant idea. Oi! Skeleton. Oh, is that a zombie? Why is the... What the heck is going on? It's not nighttime. What the heck? Oh, it's because it's a rainstorm. Oh my god. What the heck? I need to get my boat out. I just saw that zombie. Or skeleton. Oh my god. What the heck? Guess we're going to move into World 18. Holy mackerel. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy crap. The Minecraft guys have it out for me, man. I swear. Oh yeah, yeah. I gotta get off out of the water because there's drowned in here. Oh my god. That was nuts. Jeez almighty. I was just about to put the shield in my thing there. Then the apocalypse happened. I'm like, what the? Holy crap, is that a skeleton? Oh, jeez almighty, man. Good lord. Makes me not. Somebody don't want me chatting to you guys. Holy God. That scared the crap out of me, man. I just saw that one skeleton in front of a tree, and I'm like, oh, okay, probably it's in the shadow. And then I looked behind him, there was a zombie, and before you know it, the entire mobs of Minecraft appears out of nowhere, man. Hello, hello. Um, hey, yeah. God Almighty. Anyone put that into the microphone? Holy mackerel, man. God, that was like literally when it rains, it pours, man. Right? If you or yeah, this is like what I do, but if you get a hopper and connect it to the furnace with a chest, the sides is for fuel, the sides is for fuel, and the back is for putting items in to be smelted. But if you hook up a hopper to the sides, it feeds the furnace. That way you can just, instead of having to always replenish it, you just have a chest constantly filling that with fuel. Yep, just putting that out there. But I need more iron. To make a hopper, you need an iron in a chest. So what I'm going to do, since I have the hay and shears, I'll try to gather. I really should actually make a pen for the sheep. Let's go with that. I don't know if I want to do 30. Why not? I'm going to end up regretting that. Okay, let's give this a whirl and see what happens. Do I have any more wood? Yeah, I do. Excellent. I should make another bridge on the other side to get over there. Is that sheep? Might be a cow. Since I saw sheep over here, I should put it over there too, though, but maybe I will. I don't know. I'll put it here because I saw the sheep over here. Yeah, but I think that's an island over there. Ooh, that's kind of flat right there. I don't know. Yeah, it's flat over there. Let's do it. Let's do it over there. We'll do the Mesa, I promise. I always say I'm going to do stuff for the stream, and then I abandon the idea. I will. I'm going to go over there. I promise. I'm going to do it. Is these the new variants? No, these are the regular chickens. They're supposed to be new baby animal variants. Oh yeah, I forgot all about the pillager forts over there. Tower. Let's see how big I'm going to make this. Oops. much I got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Odd numbers are usually pretty good. Oh, I heard a sheep. I heard a sheep. Hello, my friend. Stay with me here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then all the way across. 1, 2. Put the gates in here. So the idea. Oops. Oh, look at that. I already got a. He wants to be in here. So what I'm doing here is this way the other guys, when you open the door, they don't come out. Should just made 4 gates. I really should have. That's kind of silly. And eventually you can set up dispensers with shears. Oh, there he is. Hi, buddy. And thank you, my friend. There's plenty of grass here. You're going to be fine, I promise you. I promise you. Everything's going to be okay. Look, see? I just totally lost my train of thought. Let's see if we can go find some more sheep. Then we'll go over to the mesa and go check out the mesa. Yeah, I found another village. It's on the other side of that hill over there. And the older village that we first found when I came into this world, it's down this river here. But it seemed to me both villages don't have a whole lot of beds. So I'm going to have to make a lot of beds. Okay, that's Piggly Wiggly. This is a cow. Yeah, if cows, sheep, llamas, they all follow if you're holding straw or hay. Pigs will follow you if you have carrots. This is interesting. I was gonna say that was iron, but I think it's copper. A lot of caves around here. There's tons of coal. Yeah, we'll come back. We'll come back to this. Now, how on earth did I get down here? There was. Guess it's easy going down, hard going, hard going up. I gotta be really careful not to get too close to that tower. They have they're called pillagers. If you're new to Minecraft, they're called pillagers. So it's like evil villagers. So they call them pillagers because they pillage. Um, and they send patrols out. And if you get close enough to the tower, Minecraft, like I was saying on Wednesday, is set up in a grid pattern, and each individual square in the grid is a chunk, which is 16 by 16. Unless you enter that chunk, it's on pause. So if I get too close to that tower, I'll actually activate it, and then they'll send patrols out. And even though I'm not in their so-called chunk, um, if any of their guys get over to where I'm standing in my chunk, yeah, they'll be on. So wherever I am, they'll be always. So always keep that in the back of your mind when you're playing hardcore or regular survival, how chunks work. Because if you can go about 200 blocks away or so, they will despawn. Let's see if I can find some more sheep. I just can't believe there's no sheep. There's a couple of sheep on that other hill with the trees. This side. Oh. And if you go away from an area and come back, uh, mobs like sheep will spawn in. See how there's already sheep inside? But because I have this little pen, I'm going to get this first one in, close the gate behind him, open this up, and then everybody follows me in over here. So you don't have to worry about guys escaping on you. Oh, I need to get and if you feed the babies tons of hay, they'll grow up really fast. Now, as soon as he eats, um, as soon as he eats, he'll grow more wool. Seems like the baby's eating the grass faster than this guy here. See if we can go find another sheep. What I should do is grow some hay right next to them. That would be the wise thing to do. I know I had some seeds over at. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll go grab some of those seeds that I already had. But I gotta clear this. Well, I'm telling you, I'm going back to the mesa as soon as I get this situated. I could have sworn when I was over there last time at that mesa, I didn't really see any mine shafts. But I think if I dig down, I might run into some. There we go. At least I had 10 seeds. I'm gonna plant some of these trees too. I'm over there, gentlemen. Oh, well, I need that for food. Oh, that copper should have been smelted. I need armor. Is that an oak tree? Yeah, I'm gonna plant some of these too. I'll put this in there. Okay. Wow. Well, 32 will get me something. I'll add these over there, and you get XP when you smelt stuff, which is good. Experience points, and that helps you for anytime you're going to do enchants or other things. You need it's kind of like money in Minecraft. It's called experience points. Um, let me see. I need first. I need a chest plate. Then the next important thing is leggings. Next important thing is boots, and then a helmet, and then sword to be good. Should have got a spear. A spear would be helpful. Well, yeah, spear would be helpful. And then we'll leave it like that for now. Throw this stuff on. My first set of armor of the game. I feel like the Mandalorian. This is the way. You know you don't like it. Alright, so we're going to put this stuff in here for now. Feeling a little bit better about myself. Got some armor. You can enchant this stuff too. I never really got into the enchanting thing of potions I do. I do a lot of potions in Minecraft. And when you buy armor from armorers, a lot of times the stuff's already enchanted. Come here, my friend. I have a place for you. See what I'm saying about how chunks work? Because I left this area, he wasn't able. He was on pause, so he didn't grow. You son of a gun. He stole my straw. Um, he didn't grow his wool back fast enough. Get your little butt in there. Get in there. Oh, I don't have any straw. What are you guys following me for? Let's see if I can plant these seeds, and then these guys will have straw. I should have planted this over there in the trading village. That way that farmer could have did this for me, but I'm not sure what I'm going to have him grow yet. If I can get some bone meal, I can grow this stuff really fast, and you can do that by using the composter, and that's what the farmer does. That's why you see him always standing over by the composter. He's throwing stuff that he doesn't, the excess, into the composter. I'm doing this totally haphazardly. I don't even know how many seeds I have. Oh, and I gotta put water in here. Oh, a bucket. I don't have a bucket. You need 5 ingots to get a bucket. Yeah, it just dawned on me. This thing needs water. I got stone. I should have used the cobblestone for stone hoe. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. That's all my seeds. Let's go plant these trees. You gotta be really careful, especially in hardcore or survival mode, when you plant a lot of trees in an area, make it thick, and it's gonna cast shadows. And when you cast shadows, mobs will spawn, even in the daytime if there's enough shadow. So be really careful when you're in a forest or when you're planting trees. Dark oak forest especially, because those trees are huge, they're thick, and they cast a lot of shadow. All right, let me see if I can. You get your butt back here, because I need wool. Where you at, man? And why aren't you, my friend, already an adult by now? If I make this pen wider, it'll give the grass a chance to grow back. All right, let's go over to the mesa, because it's until I have hay or whatever. Yeah, at least I can get maybe one more thing of wool. Come on, dude. My man, my man. All right, we can at least make another bed or so for these guys. Go over to the mesa, do some investigation. Hope you guys are having a good week. Hope everything's going okay for you guys out there. For those who are new to my channel and signed up and become a subscriber or follower on Twitch, thank you so very, very much. When I get back to my normal survival world, I'm in creative right up until today. This is the hardcore world, but Monday and Tuesday is my normal survival. Once I go back to that, I'll give you guys statues for signing up. I have a thing in my channel for anyone who's a new subscriber or follower. I give them statue. If I see your name listed, I'll give you a statue in the honor hall, and with your name. And that's usually the library where I have a lectern, and anytime I'll try to go over comments if people leave comments behind. And when I do that, I'll be in there so you guys can see all the names and all the statues when I'm in there reading off the comments. But yeah, it's been on hold for a while because I'm in creative temporarily until I get this machine working. A bed. I need a bed. Okay. There we go. Get 2 beds, in fact. All right. And we're going to need 2 workstations for 2 more villagers. All right. This is going to be. Let me see here. Put a bed right here. I don't want to get it too close to the edges where they can climb out of the platform here. So now we have we have 4, technically 4 villagers. We got 3 beds for 3 of them. I need to make another workstation. Oops, he's already making a baby. Maybe I can go over to the other village and steal one of their workstations. Bring it back. We have 1, 2, 3 workstations. I just need 1 more workstation. I don't think I have one here. This is wool, right? Ooh, I can make another bed. Okay. Oh, I had an extra workstation. That's awesome. I'm gonna keep that available here. I'll carry the other one. Sorry, guys. That's what I said. I said sorry. All right, make another bed. Not getting my orange bed. I like my orange bed. Look at the brown bed. Brown bed. There you go, my friend. And so we're gonna need. Actually, we're gonna need 10 workstations altogether. So I really should go over there and gather up. 7. I need 7 workstations because we already have 3 workstations. And I should take this with me too because I don't know where I end up. And 782.45. Should actually write that down. Let me write that down. I was saying to myself earlier I was going to do that, and I never did. That was negative 782.485. That's where my iron farm is located. Get some more wool from these guys. The other thing too is I wanted to make some beds for these villagers. After the iron farm is finished, I want to bring some beds back over here to these 2 villages. They're empty. They don't have enough beds, and if they don't have enough beds, they don't have enough villagers to support their village. And I was also thinking of making a tunnel through this mountain so I can connect the 2 villages. I think that would be pretty awesome. I don't think I'm doing that today, though, because I was going to investigate that mesa a little bit more. So this village over here, this is the newer one, and the one on the other side by the river is the older one that I first found when I entered this world. And it seems like almost like both of these villages don't have a lot of villagers, which is kind of unfortunate. Just double check what we have here. Yeah, I already rated that last time I was here. I need, well, I'm going to leave, Should I steal that? Maybe there might be another one. I hate to, 'cause this is pretty cool. It's got this. He's got his own little house already set up. I hate to steal. This guy is a cleric, so he's got a brewing stand. This is a weapons guy, iron golem, fresh wool. I love you guys. Yep, I should steal that. I really should steal that. But that's for weapon. I'm gonna steal it. I might even need it for myself when I need to repair tools. So I am gonna take that. That's for a weapons villager or work occupation. I might take that cartography table. A lot of clerics in this village. Surprised there's not a librarian. Yeah, I should take these. If I'm not mistaken, I was going to say, actually, I think if I take these to the crafting table, I can get seeds, the melon seeds for that. Ooh, I should take the straw. Good point. I'm surprised there's no farmer here. There should be a farmer. Plant these seeds back for these guys. Could have sworn there was blasting furnaces here or something. It might have been the other village. Hmm. Yeah, we're already over here. I love these cats. Oh, sheep. Excellent. Hello, hello. Kitty cats. Why ain't this guy's connected to a workstation? That's odd. Yeah, 'cause here's a holy moly. What the heck are they called? It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, my brain. I'm gonna have to look it up because if I don't say it, it's gonna drive me nuts. What's the shepherd's in Minecraft? What's the shepherd's workstation called? Loom. Why couldn't I think of that word? My God, that drives me insane. All right. Yeah, patch that up. Why are these it seemed like because the other cartography guy, he had the same problem. He was missing a the floor had a hole in it. That's pretty odd. I'm seeing it. Are you seeing a pattern forming here? I am. I think I'm running out of room. I got the 2 pouch uh, bundle things, but hold on. There we go. Make sure there's nothing else up here, and then might head to the other village. I think there's a couple of furnaces on the other village that I can use. Oh, did I get the? Yeah, I got the cartography table, which is good. Should take that loom. Is that another sheep? No, it's an armadillo. The armadillo, they shed their shells, so you can make armor for your dogs. Boy, that tower is awfully close to this village. Wow, that's pretty scary. I do not trust me when I tell you. Well, at least for me anyway, in hardcore Minecraft, I do not want to tempt fate. Minecraft hardcore is very, very serious. Where things in normal survival you might take for granted, you can't do that in hardcore. Very simple things that normally you would like scoff at, like, yeah, that's nothing to worry about. You gotta worry about it in hardcore. Because you make one little mistake and it is done. Right. I'm telling you, the way, I don't know, like, I'm imagining how I'm laying down in that bed. Oh boy, there's a witch. And once I lay down and it comes back up, I'm facing the total opposite way. Then I get totally lost. My bearings get confused. So there is another village over here, directly across. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to make a tunnel through that mountainside, and probably through that mountainside, and then I'll reach the other village. I could have sworn there were saddles in one of those villages' chests, but maybe I took it or left it behind. I don't know. Now there's a serious cave. Is that? That's copper. Interesting things down below, but I don't have a lot of good armor on me. Ooh, cool. Interesting. Hello, my friends. Notice I didn't say hello, pork chops. That's pretty evil. I did not say that. I recognize. Hello, sir. Thank you. So here's the other. This is the original village I found when I first entered this world. Yeah, I should take this. Take all the hay I can get my hands on. Try to fill up that pen with more sheep if I can. Ooh, that was wrong. Just pop that watermelon stem. It's interesting. They have a lot of watermelons here, but no pumpkins. Pumpkins are great. You can turn them into jack-o'-lanterns, which you can wear. So if you go into the end, or if you're being attacked by a enderman, if you're wearing a jack-o'-lantern, they won't attack you. Only problem is when you're wearing a jack-o'-lantern, it's really hard to see. So you try to go into third person if you have a jack-o'-lantern, wearing a jack-o'-lantern. And how to go in third person, like if you're on a controller, you just go to hit the D-pad, hit up on the D-pad, and then you can go into third person. I would very much like to have those seeds, so I'm going this in here. And the same thing for that. See if I can stuff some stuff in here. Be nice to have some proper workstations, man. I had to, because there's not a lot of beds in this village, I kept these other guys down below in their own little tiny, smaller village. So that they'll be protected. Beetroot, melon seeds. Should put, well, there's torches here. Nice. Oh, that's right, because I kept it for the village. Right. My boy should still be okay. Iron Golem loves to leave the perimeter of the village, which is not okay. Hate to do this to this guy, but he's a farmer anyway. He ain't gonna miss this. I can make up some workstations on my end. I'm just trying to save as much as I can. Alright, let's just roll down the river back to our iron farm. Drop some of the stuff off. Maybe we can gather some more wool. Very productive. Very productive. So, I hope you guys are having a good week, having a good weekend. Stay warm. For everyone in the country, in the United States, please, in Canada, please take serious take heed of the weather reports for this weekend. This storm that's passing through is not going to be. Uh, what I like to say is always prepare for the worst and hope for the best. That way, if nothing actually happens, you have extra supplies for whenever. But I think this is going to be a very cold weekend. And allegedly, what's happening is right now in Florida, it's getting extremely warm here. So there's this whole, like, in the southern hemisphere of the Earth, they're having their summers right now, and it's extremely hot, and the air is moving upwards towards the north. And in North America, there's a low pressure system where I don't know if it's a high or low pressure system where the Arctic air from the North Pole is coming straight down where normally it wouldn't. There's a barrier, but because of that low pressure system, it's opening the floodgates, and all that cold air from the Arctic is coming straight into North America and Canada. Russia already experienced 7 feet of snow. 7 feet of snow. They're expecting the worst parts of our country, the very northern parts of our country, to get like at least 20 inches. New York City and New Jersey probably maybe a foot, but the rest of the part that's northern, you're going to get at least 20 inches, man. At least 20 inches. So be prepared. And then everyone closer to like Georgia, the southern states, you're going to get like at least 3 inches of ice. So this is going to be a cold weekend. Here in Florida, it's going to be in the 80s tomorrow, but Monday, like Sunday, we're going to have rains, and the cold front's passing through here for us on Sunday, and then Monday is going to drop down into the 40s here in Florida, and I'm down towards Central Florida. So if Central Florida is getting cold, whatever this winter system is, it's pretty strong, pretty strong. So whatever you guys do, heed the warnings. Heed the warnings. Listen to the weather report. All right. Boy, I got a lot of stuff now. Okay, let's put that there. Let's put that there. Need to hold on to that. That there. Let's lay down the workstations. Come on. Okay, so we have 3, right? 1, 2, and the composter is 3. So here is 4, 5, 6, and 7. 6 and 7. Just need 3 more workstations. I can make those. I can make like fishermen workstations out of wood. And I'll take care of that. I need to make some more beds. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 10 beds for the 10 villagers, but I need another 10 to make 20 beds for this farm to work as a whole. But to have at least 10 villagers, I need to have 10 beds. So I need at least 5 more beds. Oh, I need more wood. That's why. I'm like, why? I know I have plenty of wool. Okay. There we go. There's our 5 beds right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Maybe I should get some shut-eye too before these drowned decide to visit us. Oop, that's not a bed. Everybody's saying, huh? Alright. Put 1 here. Another 1 here. Another 1 here. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1 more. There's our 10. I don't want them to get too close to the edges here. Put it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I should have plenty of wood in order to make the fish barrels. Let me see. 6 planks and 2 slabs, and I need 3. I'm gonna need six slabs and 18 planks. Yes. Okay. So there's 6, and yeah, that should give me what I need. Or maybe was it 9? No, my math was right. I do maths. I'm all about the maths. You better stop. All right, right here. There we go. That should give us enough villagers to start producing iron golems. So I gotta be careful. What's gonna happen? No, that's not true. I need 10 more beds for the golems to start coming around. I should start making the platform. I have enough cobblestone, I think. Okay. And I really need to pull these out. Let me see here. So this is the center. So it'd be 3, 3. Here. Dude. There we go. If I'm not mistaken, it's like, I don't know. Let me pull up the video, Silent Whispers video on the Mega Iron Farm. I forget how tall it's supposed to be. Silent Iron Farm. And give me 1 second, and I'll be right back. It's supposed to be at least 4 high. One, two, three, and another one on top. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so that's the platform right there. Actually, it's 3 high, but yeah. And let me see if I can get back up there. I should just make a ladder. Did I already have like a ladder? No, I thought I might have had it already. Okay, take that. That's temporary, you know, I'm gonna have to move that around. Um, so there's the center. Okay, so 3, and then 1, 2, 3. I think if it's wrong, I'll just fill it in. But this is the edge that the golems fall into, the hole they fit into. I think that's how it is, just like that. And then you go up by 8, because that's how far water travels in Minecraft, 8 blocks. So you got 1, 2. Should use the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. And that you put leaves on the right here on this edge right here. You put leaves and then let the water flow in from that edge, and it'll stop right there. So any golems that spawn on top here flow right into the center, where there'll be a blade of lava that'll destroy them, and their ingots are dropped from that point. I should really make half slabs so I don't waste a lot of my. Okay. Where did I put that ladder? Huh. I'm standing like those guys. It's rubbing off on me. Okay. So I'm going to have to move these out a little bit. Yeah, I don't need these seeds on me right now. I might have to move that chest too. This is going to be such a mess. Just temporarily put this in. Well, you know, I think it's inside the. I don't have to worry about these guys need access to the stuff, so that's why I'm going to move it. This stuff's okay. That's not. That barrel should be okay. This is not good. edge. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to put it to the edge just yet. Put it where the beds are at, I guess. Look at all these guys. Ooh, there's the bed. Eventually, I'll fill this, use glass so I can see the iron golems inside of it. But for now, since this is all I have, and the golems are going to probably be spawning soon, I'll just use this for now. But the rest of the, like the platform, I can use half slabs. That way I don't have to waste all this cobblestone. Okay, that's in the way. That's in the way. Yeah. Reminds me of a 5-year-old, doesn't it? Doesn't it? They know darn well they're being encased, but will they move? Heck no. They will when nighttime comes around. They wanted access to these beds. And like I said, I will get over that to that mesa. I promise you guys. I know I said I was going to do that today, but since this is flowing pretty good, I want to keep up with this. This is going pretty good. I thought I had another bed here. So let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Am I mid? Oh, okay. We can make the half slabs for the platform, and I'll fill that all in. Oh, I need to put a ladder here so I can get up. Get out the workstation. Crafting table. um, let's see what I can do with that. I should actually just use the half slabs. Oh, you son of a tell you, when a game has a mind of its own, that's when you should be scared. Very, very scared. Or if it seems that way. I should be scared of my own mind. Here we go. There's some there. It's like swimming with piranha, man. Let's go back up here. So normally I start out with the center spokes first, and then we'll go from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It always seems like somehow I do the bottom platform like off somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, miscount. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, because it should go like right to the edge of the platform. Are you kidding me? Get some sustenance. Um, any topics? Like I said, Starfleet Academy is out now on Paramount Plus. So if you haven't seen those series, it just started last week. So the second or the third, actually, they did 2 episodes last week for the beginning, and yesterday was the third episode. So it's been pretty good. Um, what else? Mission Impossible, the latest movie is out on Paramount Plus. The Running Man, the newer version, that's out on Paramount Plus. The 27th on Disney Plus is going to be Wonder Man. It's another Marvel series starting up. This be pretty good. What else? April 6th is the beginning of the Star Wars Maul series, Shadow Lord, and that will go from April 6th until May the 4th, which, if you're a Star Wars fan, you know May the 4th be with you. It's leading up to that. So if you're into Star Wars, but you're not sure who, I'm sure you've seen the Phantom Menace, and the guy that was the Sith Lord in Phantom Menace was Maul, or Darth Maul, and during the Clone Wars animated series, they brought him back and actually made him a canon character. So he formed like a cartel uh, in Star Wars um, up in up until the Return of the Jedi, and It's pretty cool. I would highly recommend watching it, and it is going to be animated, and I highly recommend it, even though it's animated. I maybe you might not be a fan of animation, but I've seen the Clone Wars series, Rebels. What was the other? There's been a bunch, and they're all very, very well done. Dave Filoni originally was a director for another animation production company who did. Oh my God, my brain. Oh, what the heck? I can't remember the name of the series. Give me one second. What was the animated series Dave Filoni was originally a part of before Star Wars? Right, Avatar: The Last Airbender, but there was another one. The Oblongs. I could have sworn he was part of the Fox show. Hold on. What was the Fox animated series in the 1990s? What was the TV network Fox's animated series in the 1990s? King of the Hill. He was part of King of the Hill, I think, as well. And that's how he got recognized. And when they brought him over into Star Wars for the Clone Wars, and he became like a protege to George Lucas, I tell you, the writing was amazing. So if you're not a Star Wars fan, or if you haven't checked it out, so highly recommend it, man, because it's so good. It makes even how can I put this? Before there was the internet, because I grew up, I was 10 years old when the first Star Wars came out in '77. So before the internet, movies, Star Wars movies came out every 2 years or so, and in between, while you're waiting, you took everything in that was connected with Star Wars, comic books, novels, anything that was connected, and the storylines, like if you're into Star Wars today and you hear about Thrawn, it all came from the novels from the early 80s and 90s and 70s, the comic books too. So the animated series is on that level, or even beyond that level. It's really good, and if you haven't given it a whirl and you got some time, I really recommend you guys checking out any of the Clone Wars series, Star Wars Rebels. Um, oh my God, I cannot remember Resistance. Star Wars Resistance. I think it was called the I think it was called the Resistance. Let me look that one up too. And then they did all these other animated series connected with that stuff, and all that stuff is great. So give Darth Maul a chance, man. Or Maul Shadow Lord, give that a chance. Let me see here. What was the animated series after Clone Wars? After Rebels? Yeah, Star Wars Resistance. Good, good show. That was a good show too. So give this stuff a whirl, people. Open your minds up and check it out. Trying to think of anything else. Oh yeah, Masters of the Universe. That's coming out. That's pretty cool. It was originally a animated series in the early '80s. Before the internet, kids grew up with cartoons on Saturdays, and before you went to school during the weekday. And reason why that doesn't exist anymore. um, what happened was during those cartoons on regular TV before there was cable, there was advertisements, just like you have on YouTube. You have ads, And ads were focused on kids, for children, and it was all about toys or cereals or whatever that kids would love to have. And Masters, believe it or not, GI Joe, Transformers, Masters of the Universe, especially Masters of the Universe. A lot of times, the toys come after the cartoon, but Masters of the Universe was actually the toy came first, and they made a cartoon based on the toy. Um, and I think it was Mattel. And what happened was there's a really you can look up the story on YouTube. So George Lucas wanted to produce merchandise for Star Wars, toys for Star Wars, and he first went to Mattel, and Mattel didn't think it was viable. It was going to be a good business because they didn't think Star Wars was going to be a good movie. So they went Lucas instead of going first he went to Mattel. When Mattel turned him down, he went to Kenner, and Kenner took it over, and they did well. I mean, extremely well. Um, but since that happened, Mattel was like, "Oh my God, we lost so much revenue. We got to make all that money back." So they, it was interesting. It was so funny. I'm trying to remember. Okay, like I said, it's a real fascinating story. Um, and it's funny too in a way. Let me see how this goes. So in the early 1970s, there was a toy. It was called Big, believe it or not, Big Jim, and it was kind of like a muscular, not too muscular, but it was kind of a big. It was about I don't know, it was maybe 6 inches big. The statue, the toy, the action figure was about 6 inches tall. It was pretty big, and it was kind of a success during the 70s, but not a major one. But there was a lot of overstock. They had a lot of extra action figures. So Mattel's production company used those action figures of Big Jim to produce He-Man and Skeletor and all the other ones, and so they came up with that whole toy line, but they needed advertisement for the toy line, so they made the TV series based on the action figures they created, and they created Masters of the Universe or He-Man based on those action figures. And what those action figures were originally Big Jim from the 1970s. It's a real cool documentary. If you go onto YouTube, look up the creation of Masters of the Universe or how it got started, and man, I'm telling you, it's so cool. It's so cool. There was another guy on YouTube. I just watched it yesterday. It was pretty interesting. He was talking about the Imagineers for Rise of the Resistance at Galaxy's Edge for Disneyland and Disney World. Um, if you've seen how you enter the shuttle and you see not Akbar, but it was another guy that's not Akbar. I forget what his name is. Beck, and you see behind Beck there's the front of the ship of the shuttle. Because of the lack of space, they couldn't. Imagineers couldn't build the entire shuttle cockpit. What they did was they made a mirror and he built the front of the ship vertically behind Beck. And you wouldn't see it if you're looking straight out horizontally, you wouldn't see it. So what they did is they took a mirror behind Beck and it reflects, it's on an angle, it reflects the front of the ship that's built vertically. So it has the illusion of being a full ship. It's really fascinating. So if you go to YouTube, look up Galaxy's Edge, how it works or something like that, I guess. Something along those lines. I forget the name of the title of the video I watched yesterday, but it's really cool. They did a lot of that too with Imagineering, with Haunted Mansion, with the ghosts. When you see the ghosts dancing in the ballroom, it's all done with mirrors. Really cool stuff, man. So do I have his shears? I'm gonna need to gather up leaves for the border of this platform. So how that's going to work is the leaves will be on the edge of this, and I think if I'm not mistaken, there's going to be one stone that sticks up top, a block that'll sit up, and then water will flow off of it, and then I think that's how it works. I just need to get some leaves though. Throw this stuff in here for now. I'm going to eventually have to get lava. Excuse me, sir. I saw that. I'm sorry for pushing you out of the way. Let's put this stuff in here temporarily. Let me go gather some leaves. It's coming together, guys. It's definitely coming together. And if you don't want cats getting so this farm, it'll produce not only iron golems, but it's going to produce cats. So if you don't want cats getting harmed, you have to tame at least 3 or 4 of the cats, and that way, God, it sounded like something was right behind me. That way, the cats won't be spawning on the platform and getting harmed alongside of the golems. This is what, again, this is what I mean by chunks. Notice how that little baby sheep hasn't grown up yet, and these guys haven't grown their wool back? It's because they're in a separate chunk than what's over there. A chunk is about 16 by 16 blocks in diameter. So if you can imagine the entire world of Minecraft as a grid, and each square a chunk of that grid, then you understand what a chunk is. And it goes as high as the world, which is about 300 blocks, and about as low as the world, which is like negative 64, something like that. Hello, Mr. P. I see you. Throw this down. Climb to the top. Take the leaves, and then so I'm trying to think. 8 blocks out. I guess a couple of stacks would be good. Stacks is about 64 blocks. You need either a silk touch tool or a shear to gather leaves, grass, anything like that. The idea for the leaves, for the border, is so that the golems don't, darn it, the golems don't spawn outside of the platform. You want them inside of the platform and not outside of the platform. That's how fast the leaves despawn. As soon as you detach it from the trunk. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Telling you, man, hardcore, hardcore. See, they're already climbing out of. They're already climbing out of the pen because I had that bed there. Where's that? Where's that sheep at? You get your little. I don't have any hay. Son of a gun. Have to wait for that. Well, there's at least 2 in there. There's always gonna be that one sheep that. Unless I can put this dirt block and he climbs back in. Or I can break the. Get him close. Where are you going, dude? Don't you get back there. I'm gonna manhandle this guy. No, 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 no. Don't you dare. Get your butt back there. There you go. I said no. I said no. That was my fault. I should have never put that bed down inside here. I was afraid of getting attacked by these mobs. I gotta be really careful too, cause well, if I get gum spawning, then I'll have iron to make more shears, cause I need shears to get the wool. La, 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 la. There's an old nursery rhyme or song, folk song that goes, there wasn't a woman who ate a fly. I don't know why she ate the fly. Perhaps she'll die or something. And it goes on where it's pretty crazy. But after eating all these different things, she has to eat another one because that creature's inside her stomach. So she needs to eat something else to go after the thing she just ate the last time. And it rhymes. It's a really, I forget how the whole thing goes. I should look it up and tell you the lyrics. I used to know it pretty well, but I'm 58 now. That was years ago. And I actually had um, before there were CDs, and you had records and 8 tracks and regular cassette tapes. I had it's called a 45, and it's if you have a record, there's a little hole in the center of a record, but they actually had a thing called a 45, and it's a 45-inch record compared to the bigger records. And instead of it having a small hole in the center, the center hole is about an inch wide or something like that, and you need a special thing to put on your record player so you can play it. And a lot of the kids' records were 45s. In fact, if you went to a jukebox, a lot of the jukebox records are 40 because they're smaller. You can fit them inside of a jukebox. And yeah, I think the song is called "There Wasn't a Woman Who Ate a Fly" or something like that. They did it on Sesame Street. It was really cool. They did like a shadow puppets, and it was really pretty cool. Well, especially if you're a kid. If you're a kid, you know, um, your attention span is can be captured pretty quickly, especially if you're pretty clever. There used to be like videos for kids to watch. C- for whatever reason, construction vehicles. There were actual videos of like construction sites with vehicles, and that somehow pacified kids. Kids would just like be fascinated watching the vehicles. I guess because they're going so slow and the size of them, and they would just like watch it for hours, so their parents could do stuff. It was like a babysitter kind of thing. My aunt had a few kids, and you know, in order for her to get stuff done, that's how I found. I used to come over sometimes, or my friends had kids and stuff, and I'm like, why are they, why are they watching a construction site on TV? And yeah, You learn real quickly about psychology, how how the mind works. It's pretty cool. Let me throw some torches on top of these. I gotta put water down eventually, but until I can put water in here, I don't want nothing spawning behind me as I'm doing this. And it still won't spawn golems until I put all 20 beds on the top of this platform, and it's got to hover. The beds can't be attached to nothing. Also, I have to put a villager up here as well. Yeah, I forgot about that. So there's got to be a villager on this level of the platform that's watching this platform. It's another ingredient for this to work. Yeah, it's gonna be tricky. I gotta make it like a stair so that the villager can get up here, and I gotta make a little platform for him. Okay, I will give that to you. Maybe I won't get to the mesa today, but since this is actually working in our favor, I don't want to stop the momentum. Yeah, I think we got plenty of leaves. And I think I put a couple here like this, so the water doesn't flow out. So I gotta put a thing of water on top of this. Oh, you know something? Yeah, I don't have a bucket. Now, the worst case scenario, I could um, buy a bucket of fish from the wandering trader, or even from a fisherman here, and then I would have a bucket. If I can't get any iron, maybe we will go over to the mesa. I have to get a guy up here. This is going to be kind of a pain. And I want to do this in such a way that I'm not endangering the villager or myself trying to get him up to that platform. So we'll put the platform like right here. Let me see what I can do. I'm going to put it right here. Like that. And I gotta make a stair for him to get up there. So I can already hear these guys down below trying to crawl up here. Um, Darn it. I wanted to use dirt. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Guess that's good. And then his workstation will be like right here. Honest to God, that guy just tossed the trident at me. I heard it. And I was out of the flipping water. I was not even in the water. He threw the trident at me, out threw the water at. What the heck, man? Okay, so I'm gonna have to get a workstation up here. Um, let me see what I can make. I could probably make another. I can make another fish brow. Oh, there's already two fishermen down here already. All right, so what I'm gonna do, that should take care of it. So there's gonna be one guy that doesn't have a job, but should be technically two guys, and there's only one guy that, like anybody in a green shirt, they don't, they're a non-worker. Oh, there's another fish brow. So if I put a fish brow out here, he should follow me wherever I have this barrel. So if I put the barrel here, he should follow me right out here. Sometimes you have to really, you find the guy that's not working. Oh, they could have become, are sharing the same station. This is where it gets a little frustrating. It gets a little frustrating. Um, if you want these guys to cooperate, you're gonna have to break the beds. You're gonna have to break the workstation. It gets a little insane. So that's my process right now. I'm gonna have to do that. I have to make some room in my inventory so I can do this. Might have to break the other workstations too. Until one, until one of them follows me out of here. Okay, which one am I gonna try? Let's go. Maybe I'll go for the cartographer guy. Why not? Somebody's gonna have to. Okay, he became a farmer, so I get rid of the farmer thing. Till they stop being another. Stop sharing. Until they stop sharing these things. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So maybe I'll make you a. See if I get one of these guys to follow me out here. Who's it gonna be? There he is. All right, buddy. I'll put this out here. Open that up. Is there another guy? No. We'll see if he comes out here and follows me out. Who's it gonna be? I see him. He's right there. There we go. Good deal. Shut the gate so the other guys don't get out. There we go. And just keep putting this until I get to the top. And if you don't see the green particles, you're gonna have to move it down. They have to be able to see it. There we go. Somebody saw it. If I pop this, maybe he'll see it. Darn it! That guy with the trident. Where is he? He's right there. I don't have a bow, I don't think. He's gonna be a problem. He don't care, man. That guy down below, that China guy, he's trying to do it. I gotta be really careful. Now what I gotta do is make this, get him encased. So I gotta get him back over here. Are you kidding me? Dude, it's right there. What the heck, man? There he goes. So then, you place these like this. And hopefully, he'll go back in it. He may not be able to because it's a leaf block. That's why I put it there in the first place. But you want it so that he can see in, but he can't leave. Like that. So he can have physical, he can see it, but he can't leave that spot. And now it's going to be a whole process of me throwing water here. And once the water, the, oh well, the water and then the beds. I got to have all the beds up here too. That's the next project. I got to get the beds up here. I really don't need this, so let's get rid of this. Notice I got all the dirt back except for the stone, right? Um, let's put these back so these guys have an occupation. I need to make 10 more beds. Need to get a thing of lava as well. Guess I could start putting the beds up here. It's got to be tall enough that the golems can go underneath. I'm trying to remember how tall this is. Give me a second. Again, I'm using Silent Whisper, Wisper, using his Mega Iron Farm as a model. It works every time. Fantastic build. Okay, there it is. Looks like it's one, two. Yeah. It's about 2 blocks off, I think, from the platform. One, two, three. Actually, it's 2 blocks. Actually, it's 3. It's 3. Let me go to sleep real quick. But okay, how can I put this? Yeah, it's just. Let me see, I'll show you. I'll just show you. It's simpler instead of explaining it. Take 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. On the third block, this is where you build where they put the beds on. So it's by twos. And you want all 20 beds up here. Eventually, what's going to happen is once I get the beds on, then you just break the blocks underneath, and you just leave the beds floating up here. And since the beds are technically transparent, the golems won't get stuck on them, and nothing can spawn on the beds. And there you have it. Wish I had more dirt at this point. That's it. So then you start placing the beds. I gotta be really careful because if I get all the beds set up here, then the golems, they're gonna start spawning. I'm trying to remember how I did this. I know for sure these go like this. I gotta get water placed down before I can finish this platform. Yeah, that's it. There's 3 on the ends, and then there's 7 on the sides, like this. I always thought it was like 21, but I think technically it's 20. It's 20 beds. Oh, crud. Now I'm gonna have to make a way to come back up here. I'm trying to find a ladder. Somehow it faces out like this way, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it the other way? Yeah, I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but yeah. So, you got 3 on the ends. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here's the 10. Then I gotta do another 10 over here, and it should be running. Let me see if I can buy a bucket off the fisherman. Bucket of fish, I should say. Okay, I can buy fish. Usually you can get bucket off of him. Might be the wandering trader at this point. Sound just like those guys. Okay, so I am going to go into the mesa. Let me. Oh, that's not cool. Why did I have this over here? Oh, that's right. I was trying to get those guys to follow me. Oh, so I need to put all these out. Oh, that's not cool, huh? Okay, everybody's got a workstation now, right? Okay, all good. Got my watermelon. Got. I'm gonna put those seeds in where the chest is at. I'll put that there. I got plenty of bread. Put these in. I guess I'm okay with what I got here. I'm gonna definitely need more sticks. Okay, this gives us enough sticks for tools. Yeah, I don't need this on the edge. Let's put this stuff up against this hill. So nobody has the wrong idea of jumping over the side. Oh, here's the wandering trader. He shouldn't shoot that at me. Run! Because, oh, because I'm not in the water except for that spot. If I can just get rid of that guy, that'd be awesome. Do you have buckets, dude? If I give him a bucket. Okay, so if I give him 3 emeralds, I will get a bucket of tropical fish. 3 emeralds. See if I can get rid of this guy. He's scaring me. Darn it. Yeah, I was afraid of that. No, 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 no. Yeah, I antagonized him. That was my bad. I thought I could get him. Should have used the spear. Good point. Good point. See if I can get that spear up. And that would have been better too. I don't want to attack him without a few more hearts. Where is my... There. I was going to say, where's that dirt block? 'Cause I don't want to fall in the water again. Aha! That's called intimidation, my friends. Have at you. I need those emeralds so I can trade. Get those. Get that bucket of fish. Oh, you kidding me? I'm a emerald short. Well, I got coal. If I trade coal with these other guys, trade 10 coal, I get an emerald. Thank you. Now, my friends, we are cooking with gas. So I give him the emeralds. He'll give me the bucket of fish. I will have fish and a bucket. Hello, my faithful friend. Let's go and wish he had something cheaper. If I trade him potatoes, I get more emeralds. Thank you, my good sir. It's probably that poor fish is freezing right now. It's a tropical fish. Just grab a little shut eye. We need to get more beds. Be nice to get this iron farm working before I call it a stream. That'd be so nice. Now, because this ladder is on this level, the water shouldn't flow all the way through. Now, what you can do, see if I can do this right. I don't want to. Oh, you know something? We don't. Well, it's not going to go over the edge anyway. I have to get lava. So what you do, you don't want the water here. You want it starting like here, and don't put it on the leaf. Put it on the. Okay, that's not cool. That's a half slab, so that might be an issue. Darn it. Oh, darn it. Yeah, since it's a half slab, the water is going to go right through. No. There's always a kink. There's always a kink. What I can do is just make them full slabs. Jeez, what a pain. What a pain. Yeah, they're all cobblestone. Son of a gun. Well, here we go. Oh, that's interesting. We'll leave that there like that. Please tell me that's not going in. Yeah, I just heard it go in the water. Now the rest of it don't have to be, but in order to put the water down, it's going to get waterlogged, and since it's a half slab, the water's going to flow right, oh, you bugger, right out the bottom. All right, we'll start with this last one, I guess. See if I can possibly pick up any, is there any extragulars that I can pick up, any extras. I guess I got them all. Okay, so we're going to make these into full blocks, like that. Until I get, so I don't waste these. Then I'll just have to use the regular full block. I kind of forgot. I wasn't sure if that would have been an issue, but yeah, apparently it is. You really don't need a, yeah, you don't really need a block under here, but that's interesting. that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. That was wrong. It was totally wrong. Now, once you have three sources of water, yeah, I am not going in there. You can pick up from the center of the three, and you have an infinite water source like that. So you put the water every other block, and that way you always have you can pick up from the center without having to go to a body of water to replenish. And like I said, don't put it next to the this one because you're going to put a water source on top of this block. And you want the water to flow. Once you put water next to this, it stops the flowing. And you want the water to push the golems to the center. Go. Just don't put it on that edge. Let's see here. I think I gotta put it right there. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. All right, over here. Whoop, nope. Don't put it on the leaves. Put it on the stone. And you can tell if you missed a spot when you have that dip. You went too far. Darn it. That should be good. That was definitely on the leaves. There we go. And you'll know for sure if you did it wrong. If you go down below and the water's leaking over the sides, that means you must have put the water on one of the leaf blocks instead of the stone blocks. Now the next trick, I got to get water on top of these blocks here. So take from the center, take from the center, put it on top, and then stuff. You want to have those little lines flowing to the center. If you don't, you did it wrong. And trust me, if you did it wrong, oh my God, it's a pain in the butt. You got to kind of redo everything. So as long as you follow those steps, everything should be okay. As long as you see these lines flowing to the center, you did it right. If they're lines are not flowing, that's because you didn't leave a gap near the corner here. And see how it stops at the edge? That's because of 8 blocks. There's 8 blocks from there to there is 8 blocks. It's the programming of the game. That's how the programming works. Water only flows over 8 blocks. And if you see a gap like that, you just fix it. Be very careful not to put it on that last block. Because once you do, the lines will all go away and it'll be a solid pool of water, and that's what you don't want. Okay, my next trick is I gotta go get some lava before I start this whole bed thing. I gotta get a bucket of lava. I gotta go find some lava. Also, gotta get some more wool too. Lava. I just don't know. I think I saw lava last time. It was in a cave. And that was over. I'm not talking to you, sir. And I think it was over by the Mesa. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it was from one of my shafts that I made. I saw lava. It might be over here at this Mesa. It might be. Well, you can't say I didn't go to the Mesa. You can't say it was clickbait, the title of my video. Or Twitch, or not Twitch, Twitter, X, whatever you call it. I said I was going to, explore the Mesa today. So technically we are. There was some type of cavern or cave, and that's where I saw the lava. I just don't know where the opening was. Here? Yeah. Aha. But where was the lava at? Maybe I'll dig down. I already dug down. Oh, you know what? I don't have a lot of torches. Maybe. Yeah, maybe I'll go to the other shafts because I know one of the shafts there was a big source of lava. Was that iron? No, it's gold. Before I invest my time, let's do it smartly so I don't have to waste time. Anything you do while you're exploring, you're not really wasting time, but what I'm doing right now, I need to get this farm working as fast as possible before the stream ends. I just don't remember where I put the other shafts. I know for sure it was a shaft by the original. Might be an actual shaft over here if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that torch is over there. I think there's a shaft. one by the original village that I went to. Might be one over here too. I usually stick a torch to let me know where the entrance is. Yeah. Here it is. Be better if normally I do write coordinates down. That's on the upper left-hand corner of my screen. I have my coordinates displayed. Whenever I feel like I might get lost, I write those coordinates down so I know where to get to that original spot where I was before I got lost. The lava might be down here. It might be. Do I have that bucket? Yes. I'm going to have to make buttons. So unfortunately, yeah, I could use wooden buttons. I could. But I was going to say, you can't make buttons from cobblestone. I have to turn the cobblestone into smooth stone. And then, or not smooth stone, just regular stone. And then you can get buttons from regular stone, but not cobblestone, if you can understand that. Now I gotta be careful because, if I'm not mistaken, there was a big drop, or it's either a drop or mobs here, one of the two. There's lava. Okay, I gotta be so careful. There we go. Get my bucket up. Oh, this is great. This is like almost like a little mini lake. Perfect. Just gotta put my door back. I should put a gate down here so I can get in and out of here easily. Okay, put that right here like this so I know that's the door. Excellent, 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 excellent. The original TV series, The A-Team, back in the 1980s, the leader of the A-Team was Hannibal Smith, and he always had a cigar hanging out of his mouth, and he goes, "I always like it when the jazz comes together. I'm on the jazz. When the plan comes, I always like it when the plan comes together. I'm on the jazz." Um, I'm trying to remember the guy. George Papard. He's the actor who played Hannibal Smith. Perfect, perfect actor for that part, man. In fact, I think the writer of the A-Team designed that character based on George Papard. Was that a long shaft or what? Let me tell you, my friends, that was a lot of hopping. I just got to remember how the heck we got in here. I think this is it. Aha! Now, since we're over here, let's grab some more wool. Do I have the shears? Yes. It's a good possibility these shears are going to break on me. So I might have to go back to the mesa to get some iron, or that shaft we were just in. Nice. I don't know how much we can get out of that. Okay. It's usually 3 pieces of wool per bed. I could steal some of the villagers' beds to make up what I'm missing. Might not have to. Once we start producing golems, then I'll have enough iron for anything I need. Hello, gentlemen. So there's only 2 pieces of that, 2 pieces of that. Alrighty, let's see what I can make. 2 more beds. Um, I wonder if any of the. See if there's any. Okay, we have. Yeah, there's the only buttons I can make is the wooden ones. I need. I think one, two, three, about four. I'm gonna need four buttons. I think to keep the lava sitting up there. Then I'm gonna need. Um, this is gonna be tricky. Let me watch the video real quick. So it looks like he put signs. There's going to be buttons there, and then underneath the buttons will be the signs. And that should hold the lava blade up there. So four buttons. One, two, three, four. And then there's the signs there. Might do it. Alright, so then on top of everything else, I need water down here too. So you put that there, 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 and then take the signs like that, and that should get me to the center like that. And I don't want these guys. Oh, and I don't want this stuff to get damaged, so I'm gonna have to move this stuff to the outside. And it should sit just like that. To get down that thing, I tried crouching, but if you just let yourself float downwards without moving pushing any buttons, you would eventually slide down that ladder. So yeah, if you get frustrated trying to crouch to get down that ladder, yeah, it's not gonna work. I need more. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I need more wool. And how much wood do I have? Yeah, I need more wood too. I think if I'm not mistaken, okay, there's some more wool right there. Do I have beds on me? Yes, I got two. Let's see if I can make another. Yeah, see, it's crazy. It won't let me use the two different types of wool to make one. I'm gonna have to dye one or the other. Isn't that a son of a gun? I have nothing brown to dye it with. It's cool. I'll just unless I find some white sheep, some more white sheep. See how many beds I got up there too. I am so paranoid about that lava. Let me pick that up before I end up hurting myself. I just wanted to make sure that worked. It does. So, just do another count real quick. Let me put these two beds I have on me up here. So, we'll work from this side. There we go. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for sure. 10, 11, 12. So we need 8 more beds. Times 3 pieces of wool. That means we need 24 pieces of wool to make 8 beds. I think that's what I said. Do I have my shears with me? Yep. I hear the guys percolating already near me. So you just bubble over there, my friends. Just bubble over there. Leave me alone. If we're lucky, we can get a few more things of wool from these guys, and then once this breaks, I'm gonna have to go raid the village for more beds. Oh, you know something? I got the buckets. I can't. Oh, I got lava in there. Well, what I can do is I dig a hole, put the lava in there, go get some water, and you need water when you have crops and stuff. If you make an infinite water source, I'll show you how to do that real quick. You don't have to keep always going over to a river or body of water all the time. How do you make a infinite water source? You simply punch out 3 holes either side with water, like 2 buckets, and then you always pull from the center, and you'll have always an infinite source of water. So you'll never have to go traveling a distance to go to a larger body of water, you can just use it's like a well, an infinite well. That's what you're making. Oops, don't want to go in there. So technically, depending on how much wool we get out of here, we'll probably only need maybe a couple more beds from the villagers, and then we'll be good for the iron farm. So pull from here, and then what you do is try to put water all around your crops, and that way they'll grow faster. You also alternate, if you can alternate the crops, they grow faster too. See how it gets a darker color when it's saturated or not saturated. When it's getting enough water, when it's moisturized, you want all the field to be a darker color. Then you can put like a half slab of wood on the top. That way your villagers or yourself don't fall in the hole all the time. Since it's just me out here, I don't really care. See if I can throw a piece of dirt in there. I know I'm gonna eventually fall in that. There you go. Let's see if we can get some more wool. Until this breaks. Just trying to be kind of slick without having to come in here. But we have, let's see, 8. We need, so it goes by threes. So we have two beds so far. 12 beds. Now we're up to 14. 14 beds. Just need 6 more beds. Uh, 12 would give us 4 beds. 16. We have 16. Just need. I think I already said that, didn't I? Okay, while these guys are deciding what they're doing, let me see how much wood I have to make another bed. I thought I had a crafting table on me. I left both crafting tables back at the iron farm. Oh, hello. Might as well chop down that tree over there. Wherever I was. Yeah, I think it was this one. Huh. I thought I had set up like a thing of dirt or something over here, but maybe not. That's the other reason why I love playing this game, because you'll do something like, you put something somewhere and you won't see it again for a while until you accidentally cross that path again, and then you're like, oh my god, that's right, I did that a long time ago. Well, this was a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting to get the actual iron farm working today, but I think we might have it working before I leave the stream today. Then the next thing is to get all my diamond equipment from the villagers, and then go and um, find a portal, find some obsidian or a broken portal, get into the nether as fast as possible. That's where all the good things happen, man. Well, to a certain extent, makes the game go faster once you get into the nether because it's a nether hub. It's like a subway system under this world, and it goes much faster than traveling on the overworld. You have access to a lot more things. So once you get into the nether, more than likely you'll be finding a stronghold not too long after that, and then you'll be in the end. You will defeat the dragon. You will find a end ship. You will get your elytra. You'll be able to fly, and then pretty much once you beat the dragon, you pretty much completed the entire thing of Minecraft. Once you defeat the end dragon, and then technically the world's your oyster. After that, it's up to you what you want to do with it. In the end, you can get also, or not the end, the nether, you can get dried gas, turn them into happy gas, and then you can fly not only with elytra, but with happy gas. It's like a floating balloon, hot air balloon that you can fly around. That actually it's a animated hot air balloon. No, sir, do not climb on my dirt block. Let's see if I can make some beds. What we got? 6 beds? Yes. That's going to give me 18. I just need 2 more beds. And everything will be hunky dory. Alright, let's put these beds down and see what happens. Slow mo. Alright, let's see here. Make some room. Okay, pop these down here. I love it when it's been a while, because I died in that last World 16 almost a month ago, and takes that much. Depends on where you're at and what resources you have available to you. You know, um, that's how long it's going to take for you to get back on your feet again after dying from the previous world. Oops, yeah, I did that. I did do that wrong. Okay, so two more beds, and it's a done deal. Oh, that was the wrong idea. Let's see. Turn the logs into planks. I should have. Wow, I used up all the wool, didn't I? I wonder if it's going to cooperate. Let me just use what I have here. Will it? Will it? Will it? Will it? Of course not. Okay. I know I got plenty of sticks, so yep, they're not the same color, so it won't allow me to do its thing. But no, no pressure. I need 2 more beds, so I need 6 more pieces of wool, and I already have 2, so 4 more, and we'll have our beds. And we should have our golem, our first golem, in a matter of minutes. Matter of minutes. Get the shears. 2. Now we're up to 4. Just 2 more pieces. 2 more pieces. Should have 6. There we go. That should be enough for 2 beds. Let me. Why didn't I pick up that crafting table? Let me check. I haven't checked the chat in a while here. Let me just check the chat, my chat room here, see if there's anybody here. Okay, we're good. I think so. Hold on. Yep. All right. If you guys please get out of there. What I need to do is put some water in here, so that the golems actually float. There's our last 2 beds. You So just gotta do a count real quick. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought we had 10 villagers already. Maybe they despawned or something. I don't know. Or maybe they're inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought we had more villagers than that. Interesting. Oh, and there's one up top. So we just need like 3 more villagers. Um, what I can do is break up all of these workstations, and eventually oh, I could feed them too. I could feed them too. Um, Sometimes the beds have to be down here too, so they can physically sit. Okay, let's see what happens when I pop this down. Yeah, I might have to feed them, and then they could start creating villagers. There we go. That's the idea. So we're not going to get any golems until there's at least 10 villagers. So we might not see the golems until next week, I guess. Um, it's going to be an issue because what's going to happen is the golem's going to fall down inside there, and I need a way to capture all that ingots and stuff. So it's going to be an issue until I get enough iron from these guys. They should only make enough to fulfill, at least 10. I got to be careful if it goes overboard. If there gets too many villagers, I'll just have to put them back to these other villages, but it should be okay. Then if I walk away and come back, it should start spawning the golems. They might have to be adults before the golems start spawning in. Okay, if I go over here and then walk my way back, it should start spawning golems, hopefully. I think it's got to be like 100 blocks away, and then you come back and it's like it refreshes. If not, I have to go. My dinner's ready. I got to get out there and start eating. Get some chow. I haven't been. I'm starving. Need some food. It's okay. This is pretty much set up. It's pretty much good to go. I just have to have a way to collect the stuff down below. All right, let me see if I can go find you guys a raid, and we'll be back here next Friday for this world, and my regular world's Monday. So we'll be back doing that Monday. Let me see if I find you guys a raid. Do another. Oh, give me a second here. So I'm checking to see who is on today. Also, I'm gonna grab a little shut eye. That will help too. And the trick of this is too, if I make too many villagers, I'm gonna have to get them out of here or give them workstations. Because in order for this to work, you need 10 villagers for 10 workstations and 10 beds. If it goes beyond that and the you call that the ratio is not right, yeah, that might not. The thing won't work. All right, so we have um, Umino, we have Nova, we have Dirt Duo, Repular, Twisted Stranger, the Cat Kaplan. I don't see any of our folks part of our stream here, so let's go with Umino. It says here, training for gym leader Sabrina. This might take a while. I don't understand that. Remaining it up with sprites. Um, see, realming it up with sprites. Let's go with Nova Canela. That looks interesting. Okay, we'll be in Nova's room. Hopefully, yes, yes, no, maybe. Yep, we'll be in Nova's room in a little bit. You guys have a fantastic Friday, great weekend, and we'll catch you back here on Monday. Check out my YouTube channel for all these live streams that are posted up on my YouTube channel. Have a great weekend, guys.